Akademiks just created his podcast. Have you checked it out?
Yeah. Savage was on there. I watched Savage
Yeah.
episode. Yeah. That's the only one I've seen so far.
When he first announced that he was making it, he got mad at Chief Keef. Because I guess he asked Chief Keef to be on it.
Yeah.
What'd you think when you seen that?
How you gonna get mad at a motherfucker for not wanting to come on your shit? Social don't do interviews with nobody, so you shouldn't took it as no certain type of way. You feel what I'm saying? And then I think then Axe say some shit like he made Social too, or some shit like that. I think.
Man, I don't remember. I don't
know
know if he said he made him, but he said that he put in a lot of work. He promoted him a lot, kind of hyped up Chicago, you know what I'm saying? I believe he gave Reese the nickname the Grim Reaper, I believe.
Yeah, he was giving all us nicknames. I used to be in the same videos. He had nicknames for everybody. So he was doing his little thing, like, bringing light to it, but it was already was what it was, so it wasn't like you was hyping up. He was giving niggas names and, over like animating it, you feel what I'm saying? But everything he was talking about was really going on, but he was just like animating it, so it's just like funny, but it's really going on, and it's just making motherfuckers like, he was the first person who broke it, so it's just like they going to him to see what's going on, because we just living it. We ain't, we tweeting, we doing this, making songs, but it's like we not doing what he was doing, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you can't be mad at Sosa, because folks don't do interviews with nobody. I don't think I've seen a Sosa interview in years, so it's like, what make you think folks just going, like, y'all probably don't fuck with each other like that, you feel what I'm saying? For him to just want to do an interview, you know what I'm saying? It might come though, shit, but you can't be tripping like, you gotta, I don't know, shit just gotta be genuine, you feel what I'm saying? So, I don't know.
I think he said they got on the phone and kind of worked things out, I think he said he was kind of tripping and, but they got on the phone and they kind of talked about it, but Keef still wasn't going to do a show because he was like, I just don't do interviews. I don't do it with anybody.
Hey, folks ain't, even his first interview was like, folks, that ain't just never been folks, for real,
I've seen a few of his interviews and he just doesn't talk. He didn't really answer questions.
That's hard though. That's wrong though, because it leave a mystique about him. Like, you feel me? Like, a lot of people be wanting to know more. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just like, that's just part of his personality. Like, like, if you don't know folks for real, it's just like you can't, you can't pick his brain. Like, he gonna let you know what he wants you to know. You feel what I'm saying? I just feel like he probably just don't want to talk to him. You know how interviews is. Motherfucker ask about anything, People just be seeing how far they can get, you feel what I'm saying? And he probably just don't, I don't know, shit.
I agree. Interviews can be rough. I definitely...
Yeah, and like, that just make him raw, because it's just like, like, I heard, like, I think my manager was telling me some shit like that, like certain artists and shit like that have a mystique about them if you don't, like, if you don't have no interviews. So it's just like, all they got is your music, so they never know how you think. They don't know personally about you and how you are and shit like that,
Yeah. Hey, I mean, at the end of the day, I think interviews and it's all just a tool, you know. And when you're Chief Keef, I don't know if you need that tool. You know what I'm saying? When you're
hell no.
When you're coming up, you know what I'm saying, and you're still making your way.
Yeah.
And you're still getting your buzz and everything. Yeah. You might need that tool.
For sure.
And plus it's a good tool to have too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because some artists, they come up, they don't come down. Yeah. Some artists come up, they come down, and then they need them interviews.
Yeah.
They need that extra attention to keep everything going. So I mean, it's a
yeah,
it can go either way with it.
For sure.
At least in my opinion, anyway.
Nah, that's facts.
Were you there when 6ix9ine pulled up?
Nah, hell
no.
Okay. 6ix9ine, hell nah. When he made that video and shit, nah, I wasn't there when he pulled up. He pulled up like, fucking 2 in the morning or some shit. You talking about when he made that video and shit, right?
Yeah, I think it was like 4 or 5
4
in the morning.
Yeah, some crazy shit. Yeah, he pulled up. Nah, I had wound up releasing the footage of that shit. I had wound up getting that shit from one of the security homies and shit like that.
Oh, the footage of him?
Yeah.
Oh, you were the one that got it?
Yeah, I had put that shit up. And that shit just went everywhere. Shit, I ain't know I was gonna do all that. That shit was stupid. I just put it up trying to, like, come at him. You feel what I'm saying? Like, man, your lame ass acting like you was out here at motherfucking 10 o'clock. Your lame ass was out here. You feel what I'm saying? And I put it up, and they just took that shit and ran with that shit for real.
When did you start rapping?
I started rapping when I was 16. I made my first song when I was 16. You feel what I'm saying? But I was fucking around with music before then. Like, it was this T-Pain app that had came out like when I was in 8th grade, 7th grade. It was like an auto-tune app. So it's just like, you know, you can go on that bitch and just tweak on that bitch. So I was tweaking on that bitch for my homie, shit like that. And like all the little girls in school had liked my first and shit like that. They ain't really fuck with folks who are supposed to just say anything on that bitch. So it's just like, you know, I used to just fuck around and just, you know. But I made my real actual first song when I was 16.
What inspired you to rap? Was it everybody that was rapping around you?
It was me seeing Sosa do it. And then it's just like, after he popped, you feel what I'm saying? You would have thought the whole block would have popped afterwards. But it was just like, it was 300. You feel what I'm saying? Because Sosa was rapping O Block 300. So it was just like everybody flocked towards the 300 side. And it was just like, damn, like, I probably can do this shit. You feel me? But I ain't jump right in. I was just watching that shit, chilling, watching that shit. Then I started seeing LA and folks and them do that shit. You feel what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, bro, this shit low key, you know? I feel like it ain't too many motherfuckers from my end trying to do it. You feel me? Dre was like, he was doing it. You feel what I'm saying? But he was like the only motherfucker really like, you know? This probably before a lot of motherfuckers even started rapping for real, you know? So I'm like, fuck it, let me, you know? I was telling folks about the song and shit. I let him hear. He like, yeah. So that was that.